Okay, can we talk about something real for a second? You won't believe how much it costs to sell a home today. And guess what? It's not what you think. Most people think I'll sell my house, I'll pay the agent, and I'll be done. But when sellers finally sit down and see all the fees, they're like, wait, where did all my money go? In this video, I am going to walk you through what it really costs to sell a home right now. No sugarcoating, just straight facts. And more importantly, I'll show you how to keep more money in your pocket. So if you're planning to sell anytime soon or just thinking about it, don't you dare skip this video. So let's dive in. Let's start with what everyone expects, real estate agent commissions. For most home sales, you're looking at 5 to 6% of the sale price. That's usually a split between the buyer's agent and your agent. So if you sell your home for $400,000, that's around $20,000 to $24,000 gone right there. Yup, before you even pay for moving boxes, you're shelling out 5 figures in commission. Now, sure, some agents offer lower rates or flat fees. Just make sure you understand what you're getting for that price. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes the cheaper option can cost you more in the long run. Then there's closing costs. And no, it's not just the buyer's paying. As the seller, you could be paying for title fees, transfer taxes, escrow fees, and maybe even attorney fees depending on your state. And if your mortgage has a prepayment penalty, that's another surprise fee. Altogether, closing costs can be another 1 to 2% of the sale price. So, yep, that 400K home, add another 8,000 in fees. Now here's a sneaky one, repairs and renovations. I always say it's like your house knows when you're about to sell. It starts acting up the moment you decide to list. And the timing couldn't be worse because today's buyers, they want move-in ready homes. That means before you even put your home on the market, you may need to fix the roof, update the plumbing, repaint the walls, and handle other maintenance. And even after that, buyers often come back with inspection reports asking for additional repairs. On average, sellers might spend about $6,500 on pre-sale repairs. But that number can climb very quickly, especially if your home is older or need a lot of updates. Then there's staging and marketing, and trust me, this one can sneak up on you too. Your online listing is often your home's first showing. Buyers scroll fast, so your photos need to stop them in their tracks. If you want your home to stand out online, you will need high quality listing photos and sometimes even a virtual tour. That can run from anywhere between $300 to $2,000. And if you hire a professional stager, you could be looking at $5,000 or more. But here's the good news. You don't have to spend a fortune. Now, don't skip the pictures. Just skip the overpriced packages. You can absolutely make your home shine with a simple DIY approach. Declutter, deep clean, and use what you already have to create a fresh, inviting space. Just remember, first impression matters, and online, you've only got a few seconds to grab a buyer's attention. And lastly, moving costs. Even after you've sold, you've got boxes to pack, movers to hire, and sometimes storage or utility deposits to handle. It adds up fast. Now, let's get into the unexpected stuff. You might have to pay your HOA a transfer fee just to sell. Your mortgage company might charge you for paying off the loan early. Your city might ask for proof that all utility bills are cleared before closing. And if you've lived in your home long enough for it to gain value, you could get hit with a capital gains tax. So yeah, not all profits will stay in your pocket. So what's left after all the costs? Let's put all of this into perspective with some real numbers. Say you're selling your home for 400K. Sounds like a nice chunk of change, right? But let's see what's actually left after you cover the costs. Here's the full breakdown. Agent commissions is 5 to 6%, which would be $20,000 to $24,000. Closing costs is 1.5 to 2%, which would be about $6,000 to $8,000. Pre-listing repairs and updates would be about $6,500 on average. Staging and marketing would be around $1,500. Moving costs around $2,000. Hidden and surprise fees like HOA, prepayment penalties, and unpaid utilities could be about $1,500. So total estimated cost is on the low end $37,500. On the high end is $43,500. So let's do the math. So let's say on the low end you spend $37,500 in cost to sell your home. Subtracting that $37,500 from $400,000 will leave you with $362,500 in net proceeds. Or if your cost was more high end, subtracting that $43,500 from 400K would leave you with $356,500 in estimated net proceeds. Now remember, that's before you even think about buying your next home, paying taxes, or any other debt. This is why sellers are often surprised. You see the big sale price and you think, I'm good. But the real number you take home is much lower. And listen, I don't say this to scare you. I say this so you are empowered. When you know your numbers, you can plan ahead, price smart, and negotiate with confidence. Why it feels so hard to sell right now? I get it. Why are so many people feeling stuck? Well, here's what we're up against. Property taxes have gone up. Some people have seen their bill increase by $600 a year or more. And homeowners insurance, that's up as well, especially in high risk areas. Oh, and let's not forget interest rates. If you're planning to buy after you sell, that new mortgage is likely going to cost you more than you expect. All of this makes selling feels overwhelming, but I'm a hopeful person, so I feel like there's hope. There are ways, though, to keep more of your money. First, don't be afraid to negotiate agent commissions. Some agents offer flexible rates based on service, so ask the question. Second, consider only selling as is or only fixing what really matters right now. You don't need a Pinterest perfect kitchen to get a solid offer. Third, skip the full staging package. Decluttering and deep cleaning can work wonders. And finally, time the market. Spring and early summer tend to bring better buyers. Every dollar you save is money you can reinvest, put in your savings, or put towards your next chapter. Look, I know this can feel like a lot, but I want to remind you of something. Selling your home isn't just a financial decision. It's emotional, it's personal, and it's okay to feel overwhelmed. Even with rising costs, you are not alone in this process. God provides, yes, even in your home sale. Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap, yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Matthew 6, verse 26. You don't have to have all the answers right now. God will supply all of your needs. That includes your next move. Philippians 4:19. Commit your plans to Him and trust that He will lead you through it. Selling your home doesn't have to drain you. Let's do it the smart way and with some faith in the process. If you're feeling unsure about selling, drop a comment below. I would love to hear from you. And grab my free seller's guide. It will walk you through everything we just talked about step by step. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might be thinking about selling too. God got you, and I'm here to help you however I can. Thank you for spending your time with me. Be blessed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.